Hi guys, it's Belle here, and it is time for the December 12th prompt in this year's Ephemera, which is hosted by the wonderful Louisa Heinzel and Barbara at 49 Dragonflies. I will leave the links to their channels down below. Please do go and check it out. I'm going to be a bit late putting this video up, but that's okay. And we are going to open day 12 in this little mini advent calendar. And it is right here at the top of the door to the chocolate shop. So let's see what it is today. Oh, it's a little bow. Sorry, let me get that. Focus. It's a teeny tiny bow. I like the food related ones more. Feels more Christmassy, but you know. Anyway, so today's prompt is bookmark and black and white. I had a lot of ideas for this. If you don't know, if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I love to read. Read every day, avid reader. So I have a lot of bookmarks, some of which I've made myself, some of which friends have made me, and some of which, I even have a bookmark that I was gifted when I was about 6 years old from a very beloved friend of the family, and it still has like her handwriting on the back of it. And so I was looking through my bookmarks and thinking, what do I want to make? Now, I decided, as I also love to work with magnets, to make a magnetic bookmark, because when I'm out and about and traveling, I don't like having some of the other types of bookmarks because they can fall out of your book, which is not the thing. So I like to use these little magnetic ones. Let's try and get this open. And it just fits on your page. Let's just find a page like so. And it means you've got your bookmark there that you can easily find, but it doesn't fall off. So I like these kind of bookmarks. So we're going to make something similar to that. That's already black and white. We're going to make something similar to that today, and it can go anywhere in the journal, so I'm not worrying too much about that. Now, I will say I have no clear plan for this. I've just pulled out a lot of black and white stuff, and I think I want to use photos, so that's what we're going to do. Not my photos though. I was going to use one of my photos. So I've just got this piece of card, and it's literally a scrap of card, so I didn't even measure it. 7 1/4 inches. And I'm literally just going to fold it in the middle. I want this to be more like a chunkier, almost like what's the word I'm looking for? Almost like page ephemera, but as a bookmark. So we're going to do that, and then I need to think, because I could fold this over to hide the magnet, so I could do that, or I could put something on the other side of it to hide the magnet. That's not even straight. It's probably because this is a scrap. It really doesn't matter. It's going to be either side, so it doesn't matter, because I don't want it that long. So I need to work out if the magnets will be okay going through several thicknesses. I think they will be. I think they will be. So let's do that. Let's just fold this over. I don't even know. 1/2 inch. Let's try and get that right. It needs to be, I'm using my bigger magnets, my larger ones. I think these are 5 millimeters across. I normally, have 3 millimeters, and then they're about 1 millimeter wide. But obviously this needs to be roughly the same because the magnet needs to go underneath. So we're going to do that. And do I put the magnet on now? I think the first thing I'll do is I'm going to ink around this just to remind myself. I'm going to use some black soot because I do want this inked around. But yeah, I really like magnetic bookmarks. Can't get the lid off this. When I'm out traveling, like I said, I've always got a book on me. I've normally got more than one on me, and an audio book. So I've always got my earbuds charged, just in case I want to listen to an audio book instead of read it, because sometimes that's easier. Like if you're standing in a queue and it's a long queue, especially this time of year, you don't want to be pulling a book out. So in that situation, I'll just listen to my audiobook. Okay, so I pulled out some of these Tim Holtz black and white photos. Now, I like using my own photos and things, and I did have one of my great-grandmother. But I think I've got a lot of these and I want to use them. And one of the reasons I tend not to use them is, I'm going to be honest, guys, I love black. It's one of my favourite colours. I love black and red. And so I work with black a lot. But white is not something I enjoy. I don't really like it. I may work with it a little bit at Christmas. But I particularly like off-white, creams, warmer colours. So I don't tend to use these a lot. I know you can ink them and things, but I don't tend to use these a lot in my day-to-day projects unless it's things like this. Because, well, like I said, I don't really like white. Now, I want to use both of these because we've got to decorate both sides. I may only end up using one. I've cut a little bit. It's going to go in one of these film reels. I've been using them a lot in my journal, so why not keep using them? I'm just going to roughly, this is going to be kind of like a kid's birthday party. And the reason I'm using this is because, and I'm going to do them lengthwise, I think, which means I think someone's going to be missing out of this one, which will make me a bit sad, but also sometimes that just happens. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm doing them this way. And the reason I'm using this is because if I use the die that goes with this, it just cuts it out like that. You would have seen that on my second day. And therefore it just falls out the back. And I don't really like that. So I'm going to cut them this size and get my little chippity chop in. Chippity chop. And if it's a bit bigger, it's a bit bigger. We can trim it down. Where did I put that? It's on the black. Okay, I can see it shine there. I think this little boy's not going to be able to appear in it, you know. Let's have a look again. Right, in the cake. It's weird, but we'll do what we can. So we got that one done. So this is a birthday party. This has also been inspired by, I have a cute picture of my dad on his second birthday. And I've used that picture in a junk journal, I want to say July prompt. And it's literally him at his birthday party with his mum and his cousins and the little cake in front. And I didn't want to use that one again, even though it's adorbs. But I did think, let's do a kind of birthday party-ish theme. So these cute kids, look at their little hats. I mean, aren't they just adorable? So I'm going to say that it's, I want to say, well, it's got to be this girl's birthday. She looks like she's lighting the candles, though. Would she be lighting the candles on her own cake? But we're going to say, see, I feel like it's her birthday and her big sister's lighting the candles, because these little girls here look like they're the same age as this little girl, and therefore they look like they're at her birthday party. That's what I'm going with. So that's what we're doing. Oh my gosh. They're just adorable. So anyway, I love the little hats. They're definitely homemade hats. And aren't they clever? So, yes. So I don't quite know where everything's going to go with. Let me get my glue book. With this, like, I'm not quite sure. I've just pulled out lots and lots of black and white things, patterns, die cuts, bit of lace, you know, just things that may work. Oh my gosh. No, get back on there. And we're going to celebrate this little girl's birthday. This little girl. What should we call her? Oh, doesn't she look like... What do we think she looks like? Maybe something like a Chantel. I don't know why. She just looks like Chantel. So that's what we're going to go for. Not a name I'd normally pick, but she's got to be in the picture. So I'm really going to have to be careful with this one. Unfortunately, Chantel's little brother probably won't be in the picture. I apologise. I apologise. Should we give them all C names? So he's like Carl, Chantel, Carl and Charlotte. That is, oh my gosh, we can barely get him in. Oh, we have to get him in a little bit. We can't cut out off her brother's little face. We've cut off some of it, but you know, old photos were a bit like that. You just never knew. You just never knew. Not like digitals. Oh my goodness, honestly, they're adorable. So it's Chantel's birthday. I don't know how many. I can't count the candles. It looks more like her big sister's birthday. We're going to ignore that fact and we're just going to move on. So basically we need to decorate these. Now obviously Chantel needs to be on the front because it's her birthday. And these will need to be on the side. Now because this is so white on the back, and I don't want to see that, we are going to use that piece of paper that I used to sort of measure out the photo. We're going to use that on the back, and that's what we're going to do, you see, because I want it looking pretty-ish from all sides. Oh, this paper's double-sided. I kept flipping it over thinking I need both sides. It's double-sided. And again, this was just a scrap that I had. Yeah, I just don't like working with white at all. It's not my thing. I just like warmer colours. So, and I feel like my journal is full of warmer, more vintage colours. So it's a bit, I don't know how this is going to fit into that. I mean, we can ink around it in black and then try and bring that in. But I don't know. But there we go. Sometimes you just got to go with the prompt. And that's the thing about ephemera, isn't it? But it challenges us in some ways. Which is good. Good for our creativity. It helps our little brains keep coming up with things. And we often find things then that we haven't thought about before. So that's always fun. Okay, so I'm feeling like I've got the rest of this paper, and I've got some of this, and I've got this black and white, and I feel like I might want, should we take out some of the flower one too? I think I'm going to add flowers to this. That might make it too busy because it's such a small space, and I don't really want it overtly busy. So we'll have a look, because I do want to add, let me just pull everything down. I've got all these flowers. I've got some cogs as well, because that'll help link things in. So I've got all these, and I don't want it too busy. If we've got the picture on here, and if I'm going to add flowers, if I add anything floral underneath, I feel like that's too much. So maybe we add some stripes, and I do have some music paper. I know I've got some music paper. Oh, do you know what though? I think most of my music paper is, because it's vintage, it's not quite, it's not white, it's off-white. Because even if I have white paper, there's no way I leave it that way. I tea dye it. So, yup. That's what happens. So we're going to cut this. Oh my gosh, these stripes, they're doing my eyes in a little bit, but that's okay. And I feel like I want this underneath as well. We've already got it on the back, so it ties that in. You know what? Let's just measure it this way. it ties that in. So we'll just use this. We won't pull out any music paper, even though they're probably playing musical chairs or something. Do you think? I think. So, do people even have parties like that anymore? When my kids were little, you know, before people started going crazy for birthday parties, we used to do the things like pass the parcel and musical chairs and all that fun stuff. But I feel like now people expect, well, people spend really silly money on parties now. Everyone kind of is competing with each other. When my kids were small, it was fine. You had the party around the house. Parents made the cake and the food. And that's not that long ago. Played fun games. All the kids just had fun. You know, nothing too crazy. You might hire someone to, I don't know, like a balloon man or something. But that was about it, you know. Nowadays, why do I keep turning this over? Because there's really no need. It's habit. It's habit from working with other paper. But yeah, something like that. Now, oh my goodness, what I see people spending on kids' parties is, well, I don't know. And the thing is, when your kid is really little, like, they don't remember. You know, first birthdays and that, you see people going like, oh, it's and I get that it's special, you know, but they don't remember these things. They look back and they look at the pictures, but they don't remember it. So just have a really lovely time. I don't know. Although saying that, when mine all had big birthdays, like my daughter's 16th and that, we're going to need to cut that a bit short. Do you know what, though? That's fine. That's what ink's for. All right. Okay. So we've got black and white. We've got patterns. We're inking this all up because I got to have it inked. I don't know. I'm sorry if that line one is doing your eyes in a little, because it's doing my eyes. Need to do that. Need to make sure these are quite lined up, because otherwise the magnets, when we put them in, won't work. I don't want to put the magnets in yet because it'll make it harder to work with. So let's really burnish this edge down, and let's work on one side and then on the other. Oh, it's your birthday, it's your birthday. Like, I have this little scrap of white card that's got black splatters on it, and I did wonder about bringing that in. It's your birthday. It's a scrap. When else am I going to use it? Yay, yay, yay. Enjoy your birthday. Oh, so cute. So cute. Isn't she adorable? And then I just want to bring, I even have some of these flowers. Now, these are made from tea packaging that I've made for Marguerite Miller's, where I've cut the Marguerite Miller challenge. I've cut flowers out of the box of tea bags and then gone round it in black. And I thought, do you know what? I mean, that one's got a bit of green on it, so that might be too big anyway. But why don't we pull that in as well? I'm really, really trying to use up things that I have. Don't know if I have a little, oh, I do have a little black one, little black flower. Oh my goodness, you're so good. I do want to bring in a cog just because it ties it in with some of the other things in my journal, and I've got them and I like them. So maybe she really likes mechanics and things. Oh yes, I like that a lot. We do have some white ones as well that I can, hold on, got my little finger dauber. Could bring in some of the white cogs and just ink around the edge of that. Come on, little finger dauber. So yeah, I'll be interested to see how other people felt with this. Again, I don't watch videos until I've made my own, so I need to see. And I don't think you can see, but I actually cut this out of textured card just to give it a bit of something, a bit of interest. Because if you're just going to use black and white, like, I feel like there needs to be more interest. I've got this beautiful bit of lace that we could also put on there. Let's cut this out. I could use this bit. I was going to use the scalloped end, but do you know what? Let's see what this looks like. It's my birthday. Not my birthday. It's still Chantel's birthday. She's having a great time. Party with all her friends and her family. Do I like that or do I want this? Normally I would always go for the scalloped bit, so I wanted to try something different. Come on. Do. Ugh, I kind of love that though, so that's what we're going to end up doing. Okay. Not on the other side, and we don't need all this lace back there, so let's cut some of this off. And now let's, everything's static, it's all sticking to me. Let's do this. Oh, I just think that's adorable as is. So, oh, I've also got this little white bit of lace, but you know what? I want to put a word on there. So, let's start just gluing things down. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to glue this onto the picture frame first. And then we'll put it on here. I want it coming over the top. And the other one will be matched up on the other side over the top. And then we've got a little bit of lace that does have to come under here too. So let's do that. And I think one of the cogs is going to go underneath. This is why I don't like working with glues that hold too quickly a lot of the time, because I like to maneuver things and have things where I want them first, before then really gluing everything down. I mean, it's great for some situations, it really is. But there we go. So we've got all that, and everything else will glue on top now. So I'm going to glue this about halfway. I don't really need to glue the lace as long as all this is glued. Such a little cutie. Yeah. Love these magnetic ones. Not that this is magnetic yet, but it will be. Let me also see. I just wanted to see if I had a little white. I don't know if I do. I know I have black, but I didn't know if I had a little white magnet. Oh, I have a little white heart. Would that work in the middle of that flower? Oh, I've actually got a little flower one. Let's use that instead. Let's get me, where's me pokey tool? Oh, okay, my pokey tool seems to be missing. Do you know what? That's okay. Where's it gone to? Oh, found it. Okay. So we've got this and we've got this. Hold on. Oh dear, I suddenly got a tickle in my throat. And we're going to put that in there. I was even wondering about, have I got a little black cog? I don't think I do. I think it's another flower. No, okay, we'll just leave that. I'm going to put that through there. And then we're going to put this little tiny white flower brad into here. Bring in some metal. Again, I'm just doing this. It all adds different texture. And I need the texture. If we're going to be using the white, I need some texture on here in different ways. I was even going to pull in some of the book page stuff that I love. But, like the spines and stuff. But a lot of that is actually cream again. So that was not going to work, which was a tad frustrating. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to work on the other side of this. Now, because that's metal, it just needs a little while to really the glue to grab in the other areas. I'm wondering about this is sparkly. I kind of like that too. But I think I'm going to bring in a word. I could add a bit of sparkle up there. That might be cute. But we're not going to do that yet because I need to. So I do another cog. That looks quite good actually, doesn't it? If we bring in half the cog. Black or white though, because I like both. I like both. Huh. Okay, we're going to use the white, I think. That's interesting. And again, we're going to bring in the finger dauber to get a little bit of black soot around it because, as I said, it's just too white. So, yeah. If you are a reader, I would love to know if you use magnetic bookmarks. They do some beautiful, like the metal ones with big metal clips that beautiful metal like adornments. I've got a beautiful butterfly one and that. But you know what? They're pretty. I don't like using those in books because firstly, I find because it's metal, it can sometimes damage your page. And secondly, and I don't like that with my books. And secondly, I just find it really heavy. So they're not too bad if you're working with a hardback, but otherwise it can be a bit too heavy. So I like thinner ones, and these magnetic ones are great. So these have to go here because they need to match up with the other side. Adorable little girls. And it doesn't have to be the same as the other side. We could bring in something different like these flowers. These are purple as you can see, but they're on white card. No playing cats. Sorry if that just jogged. My cats have decided that it's there's Toffee. You can just see her shadow. That it's now Zoomy time. And they're excited about that. So yeah, that's what they're doing. And it is what it is because they're cats. I really like that. We don't have like a white bit, like another one of those pieces, but we do have some texture with this canvas fabric that I've used in other things. We could bring that in under there. Binksos, what you doing? She's decided it's playtime and that's what she wants to do. I love the little butterfly. This is one of those Tim Holtz acetate ones, and I've used it on the keys on the front. Oh my goodness. She is now climbing in the tree. If you watched a previous video where I was talking about my cat who was chewing trees, the spray has worked. She is no longer chewing the tree, but she has decided as she can't chew the tree, she will do what she did last year and she's going to climb into it because how dare we take away her fun? How dare we? She's like, Mother, you took away my fun. Right. I do think I want to use this. I'm going to have this. And then if we have this over to the side, because I kind of like that. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I like this. Oh my goodness. This is so fiddly. So I'm sorry. But this is just crafting sometimes. And I was looking at one of these cogs because we didn't bring a cog in. Oh no, now they can see birds outside the window. So if you can hear weird noise in the background, it's them making that strange chittering noise that cats do when they see a bird. Look, I work in my living room, okay guys? It's what we do. And my cats are also in here. So if you've been here any length of time, you will know. You hear them, you see them. It is what it is. I don't think that's going to work on there. We've got the flower. I want to bring in maybe... I feel like a white flower would work best. But we've got this and that's white. Bring in a black flower. The cog's black, so we won't see it as well. But we could put that little white heart in it. I'm kind of loving that. And we can bring in the white cog there. Hello, Binks. Now she's climbing on my craft desk. Oh, we've got this sparkly one. Let's move this and bring in a bit of sparkle. We could do that. I kind of like that just because, again, it brings in a different texture because of the sparkle. And we've still got some cogs, which, you know, I need because, in fact, that cog might be able to move over a little bit. And this over here, we've got that cog, we've got the flower. Pinkso! Oh, thank goodness it's a new tree this year. That's all I can say. I feel like that works really well. So let's just start taking things apart and putting them back together. Yeah. Oh, cats. Who'd have them? Anyone who loves them. So, yeah. She's not chewing the tree, which is a yay. Now she's decided, I'm just going to climb in it again, Mother, just like I did last year, because you've made it impossible for me to chew it. She's still determined. She goes round every single branch still. Just double checking every morning, just in case. Somehow, in the middle of the night, the tree has lost the spray we put on. So I am worried that she might actually be licking some of the spray off. But we're just going to get another bottle and we're going to work with it and just keep adding it. But honestly, it's another year where I can't put up any of my special ornaments because she's just going to keep climbing in the tree. And I have a lot of vintage glass ornaments and things. That's not going to happen. But at least I can have a tree, and at least I'm wondering about putting that all the way through. At least she's not going to fall poorly from licking the from chewing the tree. So it's a win-win. It may not be perfect, but it's better than it was. And it's a compromise, you know? You know what it's like when you've got pets? You have to compromise certain things in your life. And I'm okay with that. Because I adore them. Okay, so yeah. I know someone actually asked in a comment if I could update. I need to reply, actually, to everyone. If I could update you all on the cat situation. I don't know if anyone else is interested in it. But yes, the spray has worked. We're able to have a tree. Now she's decided to... It's her new climbing spot. Which, you know... Trying to turn this heart round. It doesn't want to move. There we go. We've got our little heart. Oh my goodness. So these are Chantel's besties from school. And they've come to a party. Oh, didn't put on any lace on this one, but they don't have to be exactly the same. It's quite fun, actually, that they're not. And I do have some white lace. That might work. Because we've got more white on this side. I still want to put a word on here or something, though. Underneath. Well, we can't really put it underneath now, can we? I don't feel like I want it on there. I feel like I want a word on there. But maybe another flower. We've only got the one flower. And part of me feels like that's not enough. See, I kind of like that up there with the cog. I don't have a mini black one. I just grabbed whatever I already had cut out in my flower box. Okay, I was wondering if I had a sparkly one. Oh, this one sparkles. Don't know if we can actually see that. It's not. It sparkles a little bit. That might be fun on there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just daub the ends. So, solution found to the cat and the tree problem. Although the poor tree... Oh my gosh, to think that this was a brand new tree. And it does not look like it now. But that's okay. Like I said, I'm fine with that. I'm just glad we can have a tree and we don't have to worry about her falling poorly. Oh my gosh, I put that too far up. That's okay. So, that's what matters to me. So, yes. Need to make sure these are matched up roughly. Let's have a look at that. That's what's most important. Ah, it's so cute. It's just adorable. Ah, such lovely little girls. Okay, so now while that's gluing, we're going to work on the magnet. Just going to do what I usually do. I'm going to glue one magnet on one side. And I did check that these would work because this is quite thick card, but it does work. And I'm going to push that down. Really push that down. You can see I put the glue around the middle and a bit on the magnet. Not over the middle. I put the glue around the edge and a bit on the magnet. And now what I need to do is I need to put this somewhere here. This is the other one. I'm not putting any glue or anything on it. I'm going to cover it up. And then I'm going to... Hold on. I did check that this would work. Maybe it's the other way. Maybe I need to turn it. There we go. So you let it attach itself, if that makes sense. You let it attach itself. And now I'm just going to carefully open that. Put glue there around the edge. Close that up super carefully so I'm not moving the magnet. Pinch these two edges, make sure that still glues, and now I'm just going to squeeze all of it together. You just let the magnets do the work for you guys. As long as it's the right way around, which it wasn't a minute ago. As long as they're the right way around, the magnets will want to attach to each other. And as long as you bring in a little bit of glue, you do it carefully, you have some patience. I mean, they just... I feel like that needs to be like that. I mean, this isn't the prettiest, but I could stencil in here. Let's grab a stencil. I have a couple nearby, so we'll see which one I like. Oh, is the star one in here? Because that would work quite well. I don't know if it is. I've got the crackle. We've got the stars. That's the strange eyes. Oh, no. Why is the star one not in there? That would have worked perfectly. Okay, so we haven't got that one. Should we just do dots? And this stencil is THS002. And then I can literally just go over this with some black soot, and then we've got black and white on the inside as well. Do we need it? Possibly not, but it's a bit messy on the inside, and I don't want to add any more paper. And the reason for that is because of the magnets. I know they attach at the moment, and they'll attach with a page in between, but I don't know if I add more paper whether they would then attach. Obviously you could stamp on all this as well. So you don't need to stencil, but I had a stencil nearby, so just using my black soot, going over it. Let's have a look. Oh, it's so cute. My gosh. If the prompt was pattern, we've used a lot of pattern on here. So let's move all this for the moment. Ugh, I can see that over the edge. Can I move that? No, that needs to be cut. It can't be on the edge. Okay. Oh my goodness, they're so adorable. Okay, and I have some Tim Holtz rub-ons, and I thought these would work because I've got both black and white rub-ons, and I thought that might be quite fun. So we have a piece of black here that was the inside of the frame, and I was wondering, maybe on this side, should we trim that? And then we've got white rub-ons, which would work really well with this. That would fit, and it would fit across there. We don't even need the whole thing, or it could work down there and we'd still have some white and see some cog, so that might be good. So these are the Tim Holtz Tiny Text rub-ons, and it is TH9369.5, and I just love the whites on these. So let's have a look. Better Together, that's our holiday. Sweetest Thing, birthday wishes. Oh, we've got to have birthday wishes, don't we? And then there's Make a Wish on the other side. I hope I have that in the black, because I know they both say wishes, guys, but I don't care. Because they bring birthday wishes as the friends. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a bit fiddly. And she's making a wish with the birthday cake, so it's the same thing. It's good. I can use both. I love these white rub-ons. I really, really do. And I just find using white embossing powder, let's face it, embossing powder always goes everywhere. I mean, it really does. It doesn't matter how careful you are with it. It goes everywhere. And then you're cleaning it up for ages. And two, it doesn't always come out as clear as I'd like with really fine text. So these white rub-ons work brilliantly for me because they give me that pop of white. Oh my gosh, look, see that pop of white, whilst also I'm not, oh my goodness, I love that, whilst I'm also not having to use embossing powder. So yeah, I'm going to need to restock on these because I am running low. I wish he'd bring them out in the others as well. So there were, like, I don't know, the entomology, like the field notes ones and that, or the Halloween ones that you could have it in white as well. I wish it wasn't just in these words, but we make do with what we've got. Okay. Where did that other black piece go? Oh, it's still on here. I kind of love the black and white now, so I'm going to put it on this side as well, because I really do love it. And this has rounded corners anyway, because the film strip has rounded corners. And I love that as well, this one straight edge. Do you see? One straight edge and then the rounded corners there. And we're going to have Make a Wish. Make a Wish. Because I love it in the white. Ah, love it. I've also got the word smile on here, and I feel like I want to put that somewhere too. Do we need it? Probably not. Do I want it? Yes. Make a wish. Come on, Chantel, make a wish for your birthday. What do you want? Woo, everyone's here. Woo! Balloons and cake and party games. Fancy hats and all. Yeah. So it's a bit different. I don't know. Like I said, I can't wait to see how other people have interpreted the prompt, because I really don't like working with white. And also, I want to see what kind of bookmarks everyone's made. That's the reader in me. I just want to see what the bookmarks are. Right, let's have a look. I could put it under here, actually. It actually fits. Oh, yes, it fits under there. Brilliant. Let's do that. Let's do that then. Because that bit of the film strip is not completely glued there, which is brilliant because this can go underneath it. And I like that. It says make a wish. Now we do have Smile. Let's see. Let's see where this could go. Could go up. Could go. I know you're saying you don't need it, Belle. I probably don't, but do I want that? Yes, I do. Yeah, up here. That's where I want it. On the black. It's going to come off a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see how this works because the film strip has those little square indents, cutouts. So I don't know how this word will work across them, but oh, it works really well. Oh my goodness, I love that. Do I want one on the other side now? Like up here. Okay, so what have we got? Sweetest thing, birthday wishes. Thank you, birthday wishes. Better together. Let's have better together because parties are always better when you are together. That's a much longer one though. Could just put together, couldn't I? Because they've all come together for the birthday. Yeah, let's just have together. So we're going to do that. Yeah, they've all come together. All her friends, her family, her loved one have all come together to wish her her birthday wishes on her special day. Let's move that. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at that. Did we like it? I kind of love it. After being worried because it was black and white, I'm really liking it. Okay, so we are now going to attach this. We can do it to any page. Let's just find a page. Kind of want a page where there's no competition of anything else. So we could put it on there. I don't like that because it's very... Honestly, I don't have any whites or paler pages. We could put it on here. Oh, I like it there. Yeah, I do like it there. Yeah. So let's... Although we're going to see someone on the other side of it. I don't know. So look at that. It's a bookmark. I'm able to find what I need. Oh my goodness. It stays in the journal. It doesn't fall out like other bookmarks. I can move it wherever I want. And let's just pretend that this is a tag. We're just pretending. This actually fits. So it would work as a belly band as well if you just want to put it in as some decoration. So if you want to make one of these for your journals and not have it as a bookmark, you can make this as a little tuck spot in your journal. Like, do you know what? I feel like I want to make more of these, but they work great as a bookmark. What would also be fun is if you've got a tab that you could attach to the edge of there. I don't know if I've got a tab. Let's just grab one. If you have a tab on the end, just going to grab any tab. This one's already folded. And you were to put that just on the edge like that, this would still open because you'd glue it either side, and you could add a charm on there and a dangle, which would look even more amazing. I now want to make some of these. I think I'm going to make more once I get off camera, although with things that I like to work with, not the white. Although the white works well. Oh my God, isn't it just adorable? Honestly, I just think it's so much fun. So yes, that is my take on today's prompt, which is bookmark and black and white. And again, before any of you go, well, it's not a bookmark, Belle. It's not, because bookmarks look a certain way. No, there's many, many types of bookmarks, just like this shows you. You know, there's many types of bookmarks out there. So it is a bookmark. it's a wider bookmark than maybe you'd need, but it's fun and it's for a journal. So I didn't just want like a normal, you know, a tiny one like one of these, which are great on normal books. It has to be decorative because it's in our journals. Oh, my goodness, guys, I just love that. Do we love it? I love it. I don't know, but I love it. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, subscribe and comment. I love reading your comments down below. And I would love to know if you've tried something like this or if you're going to. Yeah, I really love how that looks. And I can just move it so you can see it there. If I put the tab, it would be better. So I think on the next one, I am going to put a tab because I really like that idea. And I like it having a dangle and having something of interest. And you often get those bookmarks that have dangles on the end of them. So yeah, oh my gosh, they're the cutest little things. And it's brilliant because it'll work even with the magnet. Let's see if it'll hold something in between the magnets. Yep, that's even being held on by both magnets. Ah, brilliant. If you don't have magnets, how could you do this? You would have to use Velcro dots, but then it wouldn't be movable. I don't know. But if you do have magnets, this is a great way to do a different kind of bookmark and have a bit of interest on your page as well. Obviously, if it's on a page that already has something on it, like if I was to put it on a page like this, that wouldn't work. But just for a bit of interest, just put it on a page, even on, look, some tracing paper. Oh, I kind of love it on there too. I might leave it on there. So anyway, guys, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll be back again soon with another video. Until next time, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having lots and lots of crafty fun. Bye for now, guys.